Today, this is going to be a quicker stream because I got to get ready to leave. But I'll be in front of the camera in just a sec. getting into the salon after getting all the computery stuff started. How are y'all? Hi, Sam. Good morning. Congratulations. All right. I'm just going to jump into getting things ready. I got a pack for a mutual aid fair that I'm cutting hair at today. So I got to get things ready. Excuse me. But, oh, one sec. Okay. Hopefully that's a little better. I feel like I'm losing my voice. If you guys have any salon questions, feel free to pop them in the question box while I'm packing. But like I said, I gotta get working today. This is such a nice bag. I won it in a hair competition years and years ago. And it's held out all this time. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm gonna wear a different mask today. Mask up, everybody. Freaking flu. These can stay in here. Don't need Sharpies for this event. A couple extra masks. What is this version of the song? Get my scissors packed here. A long pair. This version of this song is amusing. How's everybody's Valentine's go? We had a very good evening. Spent the early part of it hanging out with Sam Slurbull and Burp Stuff for their virtual wedding in Final Fantasy XIV. And then me and Rocco went and got wings and watched why am I blanking on the name of the movie? We watched a movie. The Watchers. It was M. Night Shyamalan's daughter's debut movie, like directorial movie that she did last year. It's interesting. Hi, girlfriend. Did Big Friday yesterday. Yeah. Got to snuggle a doggo this morning. I saw in your pictures. That is exciting. These are very handy. They are mask extenders for people wearing masks. Was this the, what's it called? The acapella musical. What's it called? I don't remember what it's called. Is it their version of the song? I can't see the song thing in the corner down here. You love my green chair? Oh, thank you. I have better pictures of it, but it is my pride and joy. I love it so much. I also have 2 vintage sparkly gold chairs in here. I will cut hair and travel. If you want to pay for me to be where you're at, but yeah, if you're ever heading through Oklahoma, I would love to see y'all. Did I see that? I like threw that. Don't look in my drawers, guys. They are very dirty. Mostly just cluttered. What are you guys up to today? Like I said, guys, I'm moving a little fast today because I do got to get ready to go to this mutual aid fair that I'm cutting hair at. Just pull this whole thing out, make my life easier. It's interesting when I do the mutual aid fairs, it's usually like I end up doing a ton of clipper cuts or no clipper cuts. Hair tickling me. Let's see. Always need lots and lots of hair clips. You're in bed? Nice, nice. Work out? Gonna dye your hair today? Nice. Are you changing it up? Or are you just refreshing your current color? Y'all, if you guys are not following Girl Crossing Afraid, you definitely should. They do super cute and fun streams. Animal Crossing, obviously, the crossing. Animal Crossing, but also crafty stuff like needlepoint and you do Sims as well, right? And then she has the most fabulous, some people call them vampire bangs, but the V-shaped bangs, they are immaculate. She keeps them up herself. Hi, Kenzie, welcome in. We are working quickly today because I gotta go. So this is a quick get ready with me. Hang out while I pack. Gonna dye over the purple because you're over the fading. Guess she'll stay red, but previous hairstyle wouldn't work with me for Saturday appointments anymore. Oh no. Yeah, the red looked really good on you. Purple's fun too, but it does fade a little bit more than the red. There's the ones I was cleaning yesterday. Okay. I picked a random playlist for today, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling it, you guys. All my clips, are they in a wash? Okay, these are the ones I washed the other day. Go in the ocean. I don't need these ones. I washed them, but I don't need them now. And then we'll bring this to put dirty ones in. Yes, since you had the red forever, you don't mind the fade because it was more copper. Yeah. Your redhead days are over. Oh, unless you can try to do it yourself. but I had to find vegan dye so you can buy that at licensed dye. Look at vegan. Have you, now I don't remember if they are or not. Have you looked into Lunar Tides? Are they vegan? That would be, it's a brand that I recommend to my clients a lot for at-home use. It's what I use for my dark green that I put on my ends. I'm gonna need another container. Don't go wasting. Sorry about all the rustling noises, you guys. Yeah. She was probably using, there's a couple of ones. The most popular is Pravana, and then there's Danger Jones, and Joico, some of the like big brand names. And then, what's the one that I'm forgetting? Danger Jones. I can picture the box in my head. I don't do as much fashion colors. Like I do them on myself and on clients that request it, but it's not something I advertise for or promote that I do, simply because it's not, I don't enjoy the process of bleaching to get there. I'm not a blonde specialist. I typically recommend people out to blonde specialists when they want to be bright colors or blondes. Okay, I got all my combs that I need, right? She didn't bleach her hair. Okay. So that means she probably wasn't using a direct dye. It probably means she was using a permanent dye, which would be a little bit different and harder to find a vegan version of over the counter. Yeah. It sounds like they were lightening with color, which is something we don't like to do, just because it's a slower, harder process. But it's healthier for the hair in general. But you have to wait a little bit for your results. Get all these unplugged. Take all this stuff with us. There's I wonder if she was using Chi. Chi's vegan and has a really nice red. But there's a lot of smaller brands too that it could have been. Clippers, trimmers. But yeah, getting a vegan permanent color that would be as vibrant of a red would be a harder at-home process. I never know like who I'm going to see at the mutual aid fair, like what kind of haircuts and stuff. So I try to be prepared and have a lot of different options for styling and cutting and stuff. So it's like I bring my razors, I bring all my straightening stuff, all that sort of things. I'm gonna put a little dry shampoo in my bangs while I'm thinking about it, because I still need to style them as well. You can tell like I slept on one side, like the side's still curled and the side's like. Mutual aid fair, you're intrigued? Hi, Juice. Yeah. So it is done by a nonprofit here in town. They do one once a quarter. I'm also doing one next month with the library system, but it is a way to give back. So I offer free haircuts at the fair, and then. They also have some people doing like free massage and stuff. And then they have lots of mutual aid resources for people. Like there's a church here that does pet donations and stuff. So they'll be there with free dog food, free cat litter, that sort of thing. The health department will be there doing vaccines because we are in a small flu epidemic right now. And then there'll be people there to like help people sign up for Medicaid, Medicare. There's a notary for people that need to get notarized. There's always like a big clothing closet and a food closet for people that need those things. Like when it's back to school, we do like backpacks and stuff for kids. What else? But yeah, and then we'll have some organizations there for like sexual health and stuff, especially for marginalized communities like the LGBTQ community. Like PFLAG is usually there. There's someone that does a craft closet, but it's just a way to help out the community. So yeah, we're in the third largest city in the state, and so there's a little bit more around here, but it is harder for the rural communities. We get people that come in from the rural communities for the mutual aid fair because it's not like you have to like prove your income at the door or anything. It's literally for anyone in the community. Anyone can come and get services. Like it's not the same as going to a shelter or something like that, like where they're going to ask you like need-based questions and stuff. This is just if you show up and you need something, we're here for you. Like, it doesn't matter. We're just here for the community. So it's everybody's here for everybody thing. All right, get this packed. How's the sound been today, guys? This is our second stream, I think, in the salon with the new mic set up and everything. Getting my, that was a perfect pour. I didn't get any on the outside. Nice. That's my disinfectant bottle. Sounds good. Thanks for letting me know, you guys. All right. Need capes. And apron. Where? Folding up some capes to put in here. And then I'll need to disassemble my cart here because I take my cart here because we just do this we do it at a local school and their gymnasium. So set up a mini salon in the middle there and have it go. There's two other ladies that help me cut hair that are super sweet at this particular event. Both of them are licensed stylists as well, but they don't work behind the chair anymore. They've moved on to other careers, but they still give back with their skill set. I'm the only one that works full time in the salon still. Boys and girls. All right, let me pull up your question, Juice. Click. So it'll show up for me. Oh, start. Next. All right, that should pull it up. Question, how come a long haircut costs more than a short haircut? Is it difficulty or based on time or both? Both, actually. So some long haircuts are super simple, but typically they take longer to blow dry and style. And so I personally don't price based off length or density. It's a personal belief more than anything else that I don't think people should be charged more based on what they can't control. So their hair thickness or curl pattern or anything like that. But I also understand why people do it the other way, because it does take longer to blow dry longer hair and style it versus someone who has short hair. It might take us longer to cut shorter hair, technically, but it is shorter to style. Like, it's a lot quicker and easier to style. So it kind of evens out for me in the end. Like, some take longer, some are shorter, and it just kind of works itself out overall. But honestly, the more determining factor than length is density, like how much hair you have on your head. But that's a harder thing for stylists to communicate to clients, like how much hair you have. And so a lot of times they just default to doing off length. It kind of became the acceptable alternative when we switched from gendered cutting. I have been a genderless salon for, well, before I even started with my own salon, when I just had my own service menu, when I worked at a place where I just rented a chair. I've had a genderless menu for like 14 years. And there's still some areas, especially around where I live, where people are just now starting to be like, genderless? Huh, that would make sense, because some people have long hair, some people have short hair, and their haircut doesn't have anything to freaking do with their gender in any sort of way. I'm missing a cape. I don't know where it is. I'm trying to take a certain amount with me when I go. Ugh. Take some towels for cleaning. All right. I hope that answered your question sufficiently. All right, next. Yeah. Why does hairspray almost always have that hairspray smell? It is because of the aerosol can, honestly. I personally, you will not see any aerosol in here except for my clipper cleaner, which I only use outdoors. And that's mostly because there's not a good substitute for it at this point in time. But pretty much all aerosol hairsprays, dry shampoos, things like that have things like benzenes in them, which are very detrimental to your health and to the environment's health. And so the chemicals that they have to put in a aerosol can is what causes that smell. And so it's dry shampoo, it's shine sprays, it's hairsprays, it's all like that. Hairspray typically just has that more lingering smell because it's designed to stick and not fall. Because like when you spray it, you can see it fall down, the weight of it fall down, and hairspray is made to stick. So mousse, or they do make pump hairsprays. Like, this is my favorite. Oh, find the new bottle because they changed the. This is my favorite. If you do Command products, you can look it up on my recommended list. But this is Carlton King's hairspray, their set spray, and it's in a pump bottle. I also really like Inner Senses pump hairspray, and so these ones work just as well. You have to wait for them to dry. But they still work just as well. They just don't instantly dry like a normal hairspray would. So this is my absolute favorite. It does have a strong, I always say all the Cult & King products have a strong apothecary smell because they use a lot of essential oils in their products. They don't include anything in their product that isn't useful. So like most of their products don't have plain water in them. They have floral waters or like aloe juice, or one of the products has banana juice in it. And so they very intentionally use them, but it makes their products very apothecary smelling. So these ones called again. So this is Cult & King set spray. And I think I have a Cult & King command. Let me see. No? Okay. So this is a different product by them. That's my favorite, the tonic, but it takes you to the website. So that is these ones in the glass bottles. They don't do anything in plastic except for their refill pouches. They do glass apothecary bottles, and then you can refill them. And then the other one is Innersense. Yeah, it would work on your bangs really nice, Girl Afraid. Innersense is this one. This is their I Create Finish spray. It's their only hairspray, so easy to find. But yeah, Cult & King is my absolute favorite brand. Innersense is like my bigger brand that I used for more variety because Cult & King is a smaller brand. They're owned in California. They are an anti-corporation brand, so they don't sell on Amazon. They don't sell in Ulta or Walgreens or any of those sorts of places. They only sell directly through their website and through hairstylists. Even if you don't use my link when you buy from them, if you just go to cultandking.com and buy from them, they have a little drop-down menu that asks if you were referred by someone. And if you pick the Green Hairdresser, which is my business name, it will still give me commission because they believe in giving back to the stylists that promote them and stuff. And so they make it really easy for people to pick their favorite salons and stuff like that. And if you like have a local salon that sells it as well, they will be on there and you can pick them as well. So it's really nice. They are a great community. All right. I think I need a couple more towels. Gonna try it then. So you can order and put your Twitch name. It is similar to my Twitch name. My Twitch name is the Green Hair Gamer, and my salon name is the Green Hair Dresser. So you can see it really easily. And then you guys can also, there's like a curated products list that I have that has all of the things that I like on there. And if you go into styling, the products that I just mentioned will be in there, and you can find direct links to them that way if you don't want to search the websites. So yeah. Yeah, my Twitch name comes from my salon name. Everyone thinks it's because of my hair. It's actually not. When I named my salon the Green Hair, it wasn't because I had green hair. It's because my salon focuses on sustainability practices, green practices. The green hair came later. The green hair was a later development. But when I made my Twitch name for streaming, because some lore, my old Twitch name was Low Shy Vibe, because my name is Shiloh. And so I just flipped it low, because I thought it was fun, like lo-fi, low shy vibes. And so when I wanted to stream, I was like, I think I want everything to be kind of congruent across my platforms and stuff. And so even though I still upkeep a separate hair account and a gaming account, I wanted them to still be easily recognizable as both me. So I decided to use that name. So, all right, pack some hair products now. we were talking about it, and that's the next thing I got to work on. I bring a more limited number of products. I had some packed already because I taught a professional haircutting class on Monday. My first one to a really big salon, which was really exciting. But I was teaching them how to cut curly, wavy hair because that is my specialty in cutting is curly, wavy hair, textured hair. But for the most part, it's not just curly, wavy hair. It's I work with people's natural hair patterns. So my clients tend to be very low manipulation. They're not going to be blow drying their hair into a shape. They're not going to be flat ironing as much and things like that. Like most of my clients are true wash and goes, where they might put a little product in their hair, set it, and then let it air dry, or they might just like dry their bangs real quick and then be done with the rest of their hair. And so the way that I cut hair and the way that I help clients style their hair is in a way that is very low maintenance and very accessible and looks good no matter the amount of effort they put in. So if they want very low effort hair, and some of that also comes from managing expectations, helping people understand what it means to use that kind of styling. You're a wash and go fella, girly, Indy. My new favorite like ND phase is Thembo from Spirit Swap. So instead of Himbo, Thembo, because Ish Kander in the game is a bodybuilder trans man, and they they call themselves a Thembo because they use they them as their primary pronouns. Yes, girlfriend. Oh, that is probably right because they just changed the spray. So this is the old set spray, which has this like deep purple color. Oh, I'm showing it to the computer. Like this is where the camera is. The camera's over here. So it's like this deep purple color. And I love this. I absolutely love this. And then they upgraded it this past year to this one, which is iridescent and blue. And they added aquamarine to it and stuff. They're also, Colton King is also a little bit crystal girlies. And so the purple one is the old one, and they were still selling it until they ran out because they don't believe in waste. And so they were still offering it even though they came out with the new one. And so it was like selling out the old one before the new one. New one is the only available one. So selling out the old one. It's like a bedazzled bottle. It's just slightly iridescent. They just did an iridescent glass instead of a plain glass. All right, so I need a small variety of products because I never know what kind of clients I will be seeing at the mutual aid fair. So I'll go over what I'm bringing with you guys. Shine spray. This is my wine to go bag from World Market that is now my product bag because it has all the little separators, so it helps. Discord, yes, please join the Discord. Thank you for being mod Sam. So I put these on the bottom because they're easier. This is the Colton King Balm. It's one of my favorites as well. It is a balm. This is their non-vegan version, which I'm trying to use up, which is why I'm bringing it to the event. But I also, specifically Girl Crossing Afraid, they have the vegan version, which is better. I love this one so much more. It's lighter. They took out for the vegan version, they took out the lanolin, which is derived from sheep wool and stuff like that. And so this one, so much better. It is a texturizer It is also a moisturizer. I have a lot of clients that use it for their beards and face stubble. And then I have a lot of clients that use it when they shave their head to moisturize their scalps. And then I use it to like flick out my little bang pieces here and stuff. I use it a lot for that, or to twist a curl out. I also use it when I'm fluffing out curls, like if a curl, or breaking the cast on curls, I use it for that. And then that tonic that I linked earlier, which is a rejuvenation for the scalp product, mixing it with that, beautiful. Like mixing those two products together, gorgeous, love it. But yeah, I personally don't use any of the non-vegan balm anymore very much, other than trying to use up my jar. So I take it to events like this where people aren't very picky about what I'm using on their hair. They just want a result because it still works really well. They still sell the non-vegan one because people really like it. So I'm just trying to use it up because I probably won't use it anymore after that. Yes, you can find lots of resources there. You can also ask me questions in there. I never mind. I just set aside this time on Saturdays for you guys to ask questions because people feel awkward about asking questions during game time sometimes, or during co-working. I never mind. You can ask me questions anytime. I am not the, oh, I don't want to talk about work. Like, I don't want to talk about work when it comes to like the emotional aspect. Like not a therapist, but like have that kind of relationship with my clients where they offload a lot, especially because I serve the queer community a lot of the times in my city for doing hair services, and I'm in a very red state, so there's a lot to unpack. Time for bed. Thank you for being here, Tex or Skopu. You guys are purple. I was like, wait, hi, bye, time for bed. Hi, Skopu. Thank you for staying by. Text. Dang, I was looking at the AG Care products, but it says they don't ship in the US. Yes. So I still have the AG products, which is this one, which I was about to talk about. I adore this product. This is my holy grail product. So they're saying, you guys texted at the same time and you're both purple. Hi, Skopu. Good night, Skopu. Go to bed. It's 11 o'clock. So this is the AG Care Dry Lift, my holy grail product. I am going to cry when I run out. They stopped shipping to the US because of current political climates and tariffs. That is the only reason they stopped. I really love this product. And then they have a curl fresh definer. It's a very light curl cream. Perfect. Love them. But because of the current tariffs that are being introduced, they've stopped shipping because of cost. I'm hoping that lifts soon because I love these products very, very much. The Dry Lift is a paste, but also works as a dry shampoo and a volumizer, especially for curly hair or fine hair. It's so good, and I love it so much. Going to cry when it's out because it is the best. In lieu of that curl definer, I'll be using Sweet Serenity Smoothing Cream, which is not a curl definer, but it is a smoothing cream that's good for curls and for blowouts. This is by Inner Sense. Also going to take the Inner Sense I Create Lift Foam. This is a volumizing foam that's also good for defining curls, but not too crunchy. I'm going to take the Inner Sense hairspray instead of the Colton King hairspray, mostly because this doesn't have a stronger smell and I'm going to be in a more enclosed space. I'm also going to take their Sweet Spirit leave-in conditioner. This is a great mild leave-in conditioner that gives you a lot of slip. And then I'm also going to take Primer Heat Protectant from Hair Story. They're who I like the cleansing cream from, but they just came out with this. This is their primer. It is extremely light. Like, I don't even know if you guys can see it on camera when I spray it, but like, it's extremely light. And so it's perfect for everybody's hair, just to add a little bit of protection before heat or a little bit of humidity protection. Shine serum. This is just a basic shine serum from Inner Sense. Not too oily, but gives a nice little finish. Another one of my holy grail products, as you can tell, it's almost empty, is the jelly from Colton King. It is a sea salt, pink Himalayan sea salt cream infusion. Beautiful for curls. I'm actually going to refill this slightly before we go. Hands, hands. This is one of my favorite songs, you guys. Yeah, yeah, my love of AG products, like, they're my only out of country brand that I use regularly. And I'm really sad about not being able to get them in stock anymore. I'm kind of hoarding as much of my products as possible and buying them at the store as soon as they get in from their back stock and stuff because I love them. Okay, just add a little bit more in there. Let's see. We're also gonna bring all right. So I'm also gonna bring the AG Care Recoil. This is their Stronger Curl Cream. The jelly product. Oop. And then this is a hair and scalp oil from Inner Sense. It's very light, and so it's a little, it's great to use after doing a shave, like a fade and stuff. This is a unique product. This is Inner Sense's dry shampoo. It's a foam dry shampoo. So we're staying away from those aerosol chemicals. All right, and I'll put this in my water bottle. And then this is my disinfectant. I can refill my water bottle and stuff when I get to the event. All right, let me double check. I don't need any other products over here. Got that, got that. Let's see, is there enough gel in this? I might need to refill it. Get some more gel. Refill. So I have little bottles, and then I have this refill station over here that I use. I don't know if you can see it on camera. I think I'm off camera. So I allow my clients to come refill their products. All right, so this is the Inner Sense I Create Hold. This is their aloe-based gel. Great for curls, great for styling shortcuts. It's just your good basic gel that is very hydrating. A little spot for it in here. All right, there we go. Okay, so I got scissors. I put my scissors in here. I'm having a moment where I'm like, did I put my scissors in here? Because I can make do with anything else except for my scissors. Okay, we got capes. We got combs. Where is... Got my extension cord. Got my blow dryer. There's my scissors. Okay, scissors. I got clips. I got towels. I got my bucket that I'll use for dirty things as I'm going. Let's see, what else? We got capes, got products. I need a mirror. Get my mirrors out here. Yeah, just double check in the closet. There wasn't anything I needed in there. I got my masks that I'll wear when I get there. Got my mirrors. And I have a bigger mirror that I'll hang up. Oh, I need to hang up things. So we are going to be wrapping up here pretty quickly. Like I said, this is a very short stream today, you guys, because I do have to get off to this event. So this is your last call for questions. If you guys would like to ask anything, I appreciate you guys asking questions and putting them in the question bot and all of that. Like I said, I love doing this. Okay, I need to refill my disinfectant to bring. Okay, and then I need to clear this cart so I can take it. So it's at a school, like I said, in a gymnasium, and so there is a grate where I always set up that is metal. That I have these really strong magnet hooks, and so I put these up and I hang a mirror there. And then they usually have a chair for me, and then I bring my smaller chair as well to sit in. Okay, I have my clipboard for taking names. I need a pen. Bring my diamond pen. And then this cart usually in the salon is my client cart. So it has things like weighted plushies that I let clients use. My box of fidgets. So I offer fidget toys to my clients. And so I have a box of fidgets. And then I also have some kid things like little board books and stuff. So we're just going to move those off for now. Like a box of Hot Wheels that I got at a garage sale for like $2 that I let kids use. Okay, and I'm actually going to tip this over to get any hair off the bottom. Don't fall. I love carts, you guys. I love carts so much. Get any excess hair off of it before I go traveling with it. Tuck that back in there. Actually, we'll put the mirror in there too. All right, y'all, I might be all packed up. I have a couple more things to grab from my storage garage area, and then yeah, I'll pick up coffee on the way.